Welcome everyone. Welcome to Ohio Association for College Admissions Counseling and Ohio Transfer Counselor Virtual College Fair. We have an awesome lineup of institutions for you to hear from this afternoon. So before I turn it over to our panelists, I'd like to just cover a couple of housekeeping items. The first one would be, this is a webinar, so your camera and your microphone are off. Our panelists cannot see or hear you this afternoon. There are more sessions, so if you'd like to hear from more colleges and institutions, there are 2 more hours worth of this 6x6 format that you can hear from other institutions. And this is being recorded and it will be available for playback within 1 week at strivescan.com/Ohio. And finally, we know that you're going to have some questions. And so feel free to put those questions in the Q&A at any time. You don't have to wait for a particular institution to present in order to list your question out. But type out your question and then do note the college or institution that you're directing your question to, so our panelists can address that appropriately. So without further ado, I'm going to turn it over to our first institution. I'm going to introduce to you Hiram College.
Hello. Hi, I'm Ryan from Hiram College. If my video wants to turn on, it does. There we go. And I am going to get right into the presentation just because I know we want to stick to that 6 minutes. So I'm going to pull that up right away and get started. If anyone has any questions, please, was already stated, just put it in the Q&A and I will make sure to get back to you. Maybe not right away, but before this presentation is over, and my contact information will be at the end. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me there as well. So I'm going to get started right away. As previously stated, my name is Ryan. I work for Hiram College, and today I'm going to take you on a PowerPoint presentation giving you a general overview of the school, what's offered, and stuff like that. So let's get started. So first off, very self-explanatory, Hiram College is located in Hiram, Ohio. It's very easy to remember. We were founded in 1850, so we've been here a little bit of time, and now I'm just going to jump into this. So we have 1,100 undergraduate students with 29 majors and 38 minors to choose from. We have an average class size of 13 and a 10-to-1 student faculty ratio. So what that says to me is you are coming to a modern and safe campus with a lot of things to do and a lot of activities to participate in, but you're not losing out or getting lost in the shuffle here. We make sure that, professors know your name, they know what you're struggling with, they know what you're excelling at. So you not only get the atmosphere of college, but you're also not getting lost in some giant lecture hall where the teacher doesn't know your name. We also have over 40 student organizations and athletic teams that you can be a part of. The cool thing about Hiram is that we're really understanding, and the professors are really understanding, if you want to be a part of a athletic organization. Over 50% of the student population here at Hiram is involved in athletics in some way or another. Like I said, we have a safe community in campus. It is both rural and urban. We have some cities nearby with some fun things to do, but campus has over 24 academic buildings, but a lot of greenery and a lot of things to do. We have the innovative academic calendar. So our calendar is semester systems, but we also end the semester a little early. So that way you have a 3-week hyper-focused shortened term where you just take one course. We find that has helped students with both retaining information and performing better in the classroom. So we are on semesters, but you do take a 3-week hyper-focused course. That's why it's the innovative academic calendar. And then Tech and Trek is also something that we're really proud of. It's innovating and adding current technology into the classroom, as well as making sure you're still getting hands-on education as well. So Tech and Trek, the tech is that you, if you are a full-time admitted student, you get an iPad while you're on campus, so you don't have to worry about, getting a laptop or carrying that around. We give you an iPad, and then the Trek portion has to do with our field station that we have on campus. And you also get a free pair of hiking boots while you're on campus as a full-time student. So that is our innovative Tech and Trek program. Then I'm going to switch here. So resources for transfer students. So these are the things in place to help you when you're applying and going through the process at Hiram. So we do offer unofficial credit evaluations through our registrar office. So if you are admitted, the registrar is the office that will conduct your official transcript evaluation. So you know that if you get an unofficial one and request that, it will be pretty accurate because it's done by the same office. Our financial aid office provides assistance with the FAFSA and your student loans moving forward. Our Office of Admission assists with the application process. We offer tours and one-on-one meetings with counselors. So we can either do that over Zoom virtually, or we are offering limited on-campus visits as well to students and families. Also on top of that, we have virtual tours that you can also take, and we help you with the application process, which is completely free to complete through our website. There is no charge whatsoever to do that. And if you are a full-time admitted transfer student, you are automatically given a scholarship based upon your collegiate cumulative GPA. So that is automatic. There is no need to apply separately for that. So admission requirements. We require transcripts from all colleges and universities attended that need to be submitted. They can be submitted to either myself or the Office of Admission. And those can be unofficial. We do need the officials eventually, but in order for the sake of review, we do take unofficials. We are looking for a 2.5 cumulative collegiate GPA for most majors, excluding nursing. Nursing, we do look at your science courses, as well as you need a 2.8 GPA. That's what we're looking for that. But every other major here at Hiram is a 2.5. Like I said, a completed and submitted application, you can do that directly through our website free of charge. And then something we are very proud of, especially myself, because I'm the one that reviews the transfer applications, we usually get you a pretty quick decision. So if you're kind of worried about going through this process, if this is the first time you've ever transferred, I always recommend going through the process because we accept the unofficial transcripts and it's free to apply. So you can go all the way up to getting admitted and scheduling courses without committing any money or anything like that. So I always recommend, if you're interested in Hiram, to at least go through the application process. Next, I have some pictures of campus that you can see, because like I said, it's modern, but it's also very pretty. It's a lot of greenery, a lot of green space, as you can see, with a lot of modern campus buildings as well. So if you want to just look at that for a moment. And then finally, like I said, here is the contact information. You can always contact either myself or the Office of Admission for any questions you may have. If you want to set up a tour or an appointment or a one-on-one meeting, or you just have a small question, myself and the Office of Admission are here Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So if you ever have any questions, please feel free to contact me. But other than that, I am done. I am going to leave this up for the 30 seconds, now 20 seconds I have left. And then if anyone needs me to send it to them, I can. But other than that, thank you guys for listening.
Ryan, thank you so much to you and Hiram College. We really appreciate it. Next up, I have the opportunity to introduce to you all Indiana Wesleyan University. Sarah, you're welcome to take it away whenever you're ready.
Thank you very much. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen. Hopefully you can see that now.
Yep.
On here. Excellent. So my name is Sarah Thompson, and I work for Indiana Wesleyan University. I actually work out of Ohio, and I'm the transfer counselor for Central Ohio. We have someone like me up in the Toledo, Cleveland, and Dayton area as well. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit about our degree programs at Indiana Wesleyan, and just to get a little bit more information out to you all. So we are a private, not-for-profit Christian university. We are accredited by the Higher Learning Commission, and we've been around for over 100 years, and we've been offering online classes for over 20 years. Fun fact, we are the largest private university in the state of Indiana, and we do have 14 regional campus locations in the United States. Today, I'm coming out of Columbus, Ohio, where we have one of our regional campuses. We have a little over 13,000 students, and 85% of our students are choosing online classes, and that was actually before COVID. So we do have quite a presence with online students. Today, I'm going to talk mostly about transferring your college credits over to us for bachelor's degrees. You can do our programs completely online. We do offer blended and on-site in Cincinnati, Cleveland, Columbus, and Dayton here in Ohio. And we do offer a lot of programs. So we offer everything from a bachelor's degree all the way up to a doctoral program. Like if you want to be a physical therapist or an occupational therapist, we do offer that. And our majors are pretty diverse too. A lot of business, a lot of healthcare and nursing. We've got cybersecurity. We've got the social sciences. So a little bit of everything. I'm really proud of our transfer credit policy at Indiana Wesleyan. You can transfer up to 90 college credits over to us. That's basically a 3+1 for a lot of you. And we never expire college credits. So if you are someone that took College Credit Plus a long time ago, that's okay. We'll still review that for college credit. We do try to make transfer pathways with a lot of our community colleges, so it's really easy to apply to us and then get those credits to transfer in. We do like to see a C or higher in those classes. And most of our bachelor's degrees need 120 credits in order to graduate. So that's those transfer credits coming in, along with our core major classes from Indiana Wesleyan. There's 3 ways to learn with us online. You can do a blended delivery, which would be the first and last date of your class in person at one of our regional campuses and the rest of your classes online. Or, we do offer a Marion, Indiana campus. And at that campus, you'll live on campus. You can play sports. We do have scholarships for that. The full 9 yards is available to you in Marion, Indiana, just north of Indianapolis. Tonight, I'm talking mostly about online and the blended delivery programs that you can do here in the state of Ohio without actually leaving the state. And for those programs, it is a 1 class at a time. So classes are anywhere from 5 to 8 weeks long. So you'll focus on that one subject area, get your grade, and then move on to the next class in your program. Why it's set up like that? We really want folks to be able to still work. So if you're working part-time or even full-time, this works really well into your schedule. And there's no set log-on times if you're an online student. So if 4 a.m. is your jam, perfectly fine to take classes then. And you can stop and start with us if you need to take a break. The next steps is really to contact me, and I have my contact information there. I'll need your name, your college graduation year and where you attended, either your email or your phone, and which program or area interests you. That's the start for me to give you more information about Indiana Wesleyan. And then I work with a bunch of program representatives who will send you additional information like a tuition sheet, go over it when classes are starting for your program, provide you with the course descriptions and reviewing your college credit, and just kind of work with you on all parts of the admission application. For us, you can apply for free and it will not commit you to us. I really want you to make the best college decision. So look at all your options, look at the programs and the costs before you have to make that decision. Financial aid. So we do freeze your tuition and fees. So when you start with us, your tuition stays that rate throughout the length of your program. If any of you are Phi Theta Kappa members, we do have a $1,000 scholarship award for you. If any of you are employed, we do a tuition deferral program. So you do not pay for your tuition up front. You wait until after you take the course, you get your letter grade, and you have 30 days then to pay. And that allows your employer to reimburse you for those classes. And we do offer some tuition discounts with over 1,000 employers, so make sure you drop the name of who you work for so we can look up whether or not we have a partnership with them. If you do have a tuition benefit with your employer, we can do a custom calendar, which matches whatever your amount of reimbursement each year, so that you really don't have very much at all, if any, tuition out-of-pocket cost. Also, for students that are filing the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, you are considered full-time status with us. Even though you're doing 1 class at a time, in a semester, you're taking enough college credits to be full-time. So we do review you for the FAFSA. So if you're interested in any loan opportunities, or even if you've been eligible for the Pell Grant in the past and want to continue that, you can do that with us. Also, we are military friendly. So if you have served, or if you're married and your spouse has served, or your dependent children, there is a certain price point. So bachelor's $250 per credit hour, masters are mostly 25% off tuition discount. And it's listed there who's eligible for that. We do offer student support services. And that's my contact information. So thanks again. Feel free to private chat me. Your contact information, I'll get you more information about the program. Thank you.
Sarah, thanks so much to you and Indiana Wesleyan University. Audience, don't forget to put those questions in the Q&A. Type your question and then also note the institution that you're directing your question to. So next up, I have the opportunity to introduce to you Pennsylvania College of Art and Design. Take it away, Bonnie, whenever you're ready.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking the time out today. This is a shout out to all of my artists out there. So this is Pennsylvania College of Art and Design. We are a college started by artists for artists. So we see differently. Let me make sure that we are running on sorry about that, on our slideshow. So we are a college for artists started by artists. We offer only Bachelor of Fine Arts degrees. So we offer majors in animation, game art, fine art, graphic design, illustration, photography and video, and live experience design. Live experience design is a new degree we're launching. We work with Rock Lidditz in the area. It's where a lot of musicians come and set up big shows, big sports events. For example, a good example is the Super Bowl halftime show. We are located in Lancaster, PA. We are about an hour and a half from Philly and Baltimore. We are right southeast of Harrisburg, PA. So we have small classrooms. We are 10-to-1 student-teacher ratio. Our total enrollment is 300 students. So a big far cry from our large universities, my alumni, Penn State. We're what we call a micro college. So very one-on-one educational experience, again, taught by artists. State-of-the-art studio classrooms. This is the Cintiq lab, indicative of our animation and game art degree and our illustration degree. You'll spend a lot of time in this classroom creating. We are also offering an online program for animation and game art and graphic design that is soon to launch this fall. So that online option is now available for students. Again, we are staffed by working artists and designers, and actually even our admissions staff are all artists. So you have that constant artistic viewpoint helping you get your degree. Foundation year, this is where you come into class. If you're even transfer students, sometimes need to make up some foundation classes. These are examples: drawing 1, drawing 2, 2D design, 3D, and digital photography. If you're a transfer student, most likely you maybe already have these courses done if you're seeking a BFA. If not, you can complete those as well at any time within your Bachelor of Fine Arts degree. We are liberal arts and minor based. We now have launched minors. They are 18 credits to complete and are a great accent piece to your Bachelor of Fine Arts. Animation and game art, we'll go over, is one of our very popular degrees. You will delve into set modeling, visual development, character, animation, and work also within game art industry. Think of Fortnite, designing that entire game atmosphere is a big one. My fine artists out there, painters, sculptors, this is the degree for you. You have a lot of flexibility to create this in an interdisciplinary fashion. Our graphic designers, everywhere you look, there's graphic design. Typography, you'll learn how to create packaging, user experience, user interface design, motion graphics, completing websites for companies. We have a big competition in Lancaster for our graphic designers. They're hosted and called on by 10 local businesses for rebranding. They actually take that new brand that the students create for them. So it's great resume building as well. We also have illustration. You have contemporary track, classical track. You get to learn kind of both techniques and can be anywhere within storytelling, narrative, and even within my illustrators for storybook design. Photography and video is a very interactive. We have 3 darkroom studios, so that's way above and beyond what a lot of typical colleges have. So you have a lot of space to create. And our live experience design, give you example like producing halftime shows and all types of rock concerts and stuff. And internships are available in the area with Rock Lidditz, which is a world-renowned company that designs all of these. We're in Lancaster, downtown. We're on Gallery Row. We don't have dorms, but we have loft living. Think of the lines of Friend's house, which is pretty cool. You get to walk to school by galleries, high loft living, open spaces, and you can have individual rooms or you can share. So that is our application. And then we head into our application. You fill out an application online. You can get a fee waiver of App Now 2021. And our biggest deciphering attributes for acceptances is your portfolio. So we are art-based college, so we require no standardized test. Our biggest focus is your portfolio. You submit 8 to 10 pieces of recent work, personal statement, 250 to 500 words. What makes you tick as an artist? Why are you coming to Pennsylvania College of Art and Design to create? So we like to get an in-depth look into who you are. Official transcripts. I also evaluate transcripts and determine your transfer credits that come into PCAD. So we try and make most of your credits fit. And we also accept up to 90 credits. So a great transfer space. That sums up our Pennsylvania College of Art and Design information session.
Bonnie, thanks so much to you and Pennsylvania College of Art and Design. Next up, I have the pleasure of introducing to you Lakeland Community College. Take it away, Allie, whenever you're ready.
All right, awesome. I will share my screen here. All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Allie Collingwood. I am the Marketing and Recruitment Specialist for Lakeland's Holden University Center. And today I am here representing our Holden University Center and our Transfer and Recruitment Center for anyone interested coming back home and starting towards their bachelor's degree at Lakeland, and then moving on to Lakeland's Holden University Center. So for those of you who aren't familiar with where we're located, Lakeland is located in Kirtland, Ohio. And the Holden University Center is that big glass building right across the way of Lakeland's main entrance off of State Route 306. So you can earn a bachelor's degree on Lakeland Community College's main campus. So first off, it creates a Holden University Center to offer these bachelor degrees in Lake County. So these bachelor degrees range from health-related, accounting, technology, law enforcement, social work. And we also add much needed classroom space and laboratory space to Lakeland's main campus to offer our partnership courses. And also, the center allows us to meet the needs of area businesses and expand economic development through internal and external events. So what is the Lakeland's Holden University Center's main purpose? We partner with these colleges and universities, including Hiram College, I know Ryan very well, to offer specific bachelor degree programs that partner with Lakeland Community College courses. So essentially, your journey is going to look like enrolling in Lakeland Community College towards an associate's degree program. Take those courses at Lakeland, paying Lakeland Community College tuition, and then you will take those upper level division courses still at Lakeland in your second and third year towards that bachelor's degree. Then eventually you would apply to one of our partner colleges, like I listed, and take courses at or through the Holden University Center while paying that partner tuition. And of course, that last step would be to graduate with a bachelor's or graduate degree from that partner institution. So for example, I am a Lakeland graduate. I earned my Associate of Arts degree from Lakeland after being at Baldwin Wallace for 1 year and deciding musical theater wasn't for me. Came back home and worked towards an Associate of Arts at Lakeland. Then I heard of the Holden University Center and transferred those Associate of Arts credits into one of the Holden University Center partnership programs through Hiram College. I earned my Bachelor of Arts in Marketing from Hiram College, just like I went there traditionally on their main campus, but I've never stepped foot onto Hiram College's main campus. So the main benefit of this is going to be your cost savings. So I always like to mention, you know, you're going to be paying your Lakeland tuition that first, second, and almost third year towards your bachelor's degree, saving you a ton of money. And also, there are scholarship opportunities that even tack onto that. So for anyone that is interested, I'm going to actually put this link right here into the chat after I'm done. You can fill out our request for more information form, and I will follow up with you directly through email and phone, and make sure that you're all squared away. If you haven't applied to Lakeland Lakeland, I can help you with that. And we also have our transfer center and recruitment center that can help you as well. So if any of our Holden University Center programs are not programs that you're looking towards down the road, no problem, because Lakeland's Transfer Center can help you transfer into a four-year college or university for less. So their number is there, the recruitment center number is there, and then of course our email and phone. So again, I will put the request for more information in the chat, and if there are any questions, I will be sure to answer those along the way. So I just want to thank everyone for having me on the call here, and hopefully I hear from some of the students through your educational journey. Thank you.
Allie, thanks so much to you and Lakeland Community College. We really appreciate your great presentation. Next up, I have the opportunity to introduce Wright State.
Thank you. Let me share my screen here. Okay, let me do this. There you go. Clicks. Hello, everyone. My name is Hideo Tsuchida, and I am the Director of Articulation Transfer and Institutional Partnerships. And thank you and welcome to the Wright State Transfer community. One thing that you probably wanted to remember after this presentation is just the one thing is, just to take away one thing is just to know who to contact at Wright State, and you can contact me directly, because I know sometimes transferring credit and transferring schools, sometimes it's overwhelming. And so, you know, it's all about rights. The thing about Wright State is that, you know, we're here to help you every step of the way. And so, you know, jot down our information and we'll help you every step. So just remember that. Just in case you're not familiar with the Wright State, we are located in a suburb of Dayton, Ohio. It's about an hour west of Columbus, an hour north of Cincinnati. We're kind of in a small city enough, but at the same time, big cities around us. So, and the campus itself, we're kind of a large campus, but in a way, when you actually get to the campus, it's really, everything's kind of in a one area. So it doesn't seem like it's a big place. We have about 557 acres, but I know there's a lot of nature. And one of the things that's kind of cool about Wright State is, as I kind of mentioned, a lot of buildings are kind of nearby or kind of close to each other because of this tunnel system that we have. So especially during the wintertime, we don't typically walk outside, because especially when it's cold or snowy, but it's really helpful to have this tunnel system because of there's a disability accessibility is an important part of our campus. So this tunnel system is great for all students, but we have about 20 of our 22 buildings connected by this underground system. We do offer housing through 7 different units. We also offer themed and interest communities as well, if you're interested. We also offer a family and adult friendly community as well. As far as the academics are concerned, we have about 140 plus bachelor's degree majors, and you can see it ranges from business, engineering, education to liberal arts, science, and nursing as well, and health sciences. As I kind of mentioned earlier, you know, our campus seems like it's a big place, but it's a small kind of a feeling because of also of this student-teacher ratio of 13:1. So it kind of seems like your faculty or instructor knows you well and get to know you a little bit more, and vice versa as well. As far as the student features are concerned, we have about 12,000 students altogether. We do offer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral programs, and our undergraduate population is about 10,000 students. Recently, we did a survey on transfer students. Well, it's actually every student, but they said that our campus, you know, feels really warm and safe and relaxed. So that's another reason why they keep coming back to our school. When students want to be involved in student clubs or organizations, we do have quite a few organizations that you can participate. We also celebrate our April Craze and Fall Fest, as well as National Transfer Student Week to get to know other organizations, but also celebrate transfer students as a valuable part of our community. We're also known for our military and veteran services and the disability services as well. As far as admissions concerned, we are, you can apply for free. To get into our institution, we are 2.0, we require 2.0 GPA, and all you have to do is apply and send in your transcript. That's pretty much it as the application process. There are additional requirements usually for certain majors. So a lot of the majors, they require that, once you come to Wright State, start taking classes, usually you're admitted as a pre-business, pre-engineering majors, but during that time you take additional courses and then you build your GPA, and then that's the GPA that gets you into the actual full major or full degree program. Certainly we have recommended application deadlines, but we do accept applications until probably close to the first week of classes or first day of classes. Tuition-wise, as you can see, we are pretty affordable, and we are at the fourth most affordable four-year Ohio public institutions in Ohio. And once you start at Wright State, your tuition, meals, and housing, they're locked in for several years. So that way at least what's going to cost you once you attend Wright State. There are a couple of scholarships available from $500 to $2,500, depends on whether you have an associate's degree, and it depends on your GPA. But these are automatic scholarships, so you don't have to do additional paperwork to be qualified. We'll figure that out for you. The visit opportunities, I think this is probably the best way to get to know the campus. Visit us and come see us, and that's probably a great way to find out the campus. As far as credit is concerned, try out Transferology. You'll probably see a lot of course equivalencies in this system, but also you can run the degree audits so you can see how your credits applies. But otherwise, just contact us, just email us. That's the best you can do, and we can connect. So thanks.
Such a great point. Contact the person at the institution that you're really looking for. Great advice. Thank you, Wright State University. Our final presentation tonight will be from Wilmington College.
Thank you so much. So my name is Sharon Cologne. I am the Associate Director of External Programs with Wilmington. And I'm actually going to talk to you a little bit today, more so about our branch that we have here in Cincinnati. I will, at the very end, just real quickly show you the degrees that our main campus does offer, so that way that you can see. I know that there was someone on here earlier that asked a question that was interested more in health sciences. So I'm more than happy, like I said, just real quickly to show you that our main campus does have a lot more offerings than our branch. And I can give you that contact information for our admissions representative at our main campus. A little tiny bit of a backstory on Wilmington College. Wilmington is located about an hour north of Cincinnati and about an hour south of Columbus. And then, of course, the branch that I'm representing today is in Cincinnati, right across the river from Kentucky. So a little bit of background on our Cincinnati program. We actually started back in 1984. So we've been in the Cincinnati area for over 30 years, about 36 years now, offering programs for non-traditional students to have a smoother transfer option to their four-year degree, or even students that have never been to school and had 0 credits. So we work mainly with, like I said, non-traditional working students. Wilmington College Cincinnati also has a partnership with Cincinnati State Technical Community College, where we offer bachelor's degrees on site in the evenings and online through Cincinnati State. So we've been partners with Cincinnati State since 2003. So we're going on about 18 years now. So we are accredited by the Higher Learning Commission. So what that means is your credits will transfer on if you do decide to continue on for a master's degree or, a doctorate degree after finishing with Wilmington. So this is where we're going to be a little bit more in our own niche. So the bachelor's degrees that we primarily have here at the Cincinnati branch are primarily business degrees, as you can see, with the exception of education studies, multimedia studies, and liberal studies. Like I said at the end, though, really quick, I will show you all of the different degrees that our main campus has. They're most notable for their sports management and their agriculture degrees in Wilmington, Ohio. So paying for school, there are several different options. Of course, you can use federal financial aid. We offer a payment plan, so you can make payments over your semester in 4 or 5 different payments, and there's no fee to break that up. We do accept veterans benefits, so if you or your spouse, you receive those, we can accept those. And we also offer employee tuition reimbursement program where we can push your tuition out so it's not due until 6 weeks after the semester ends. So that kind of helps where you don't have to pay anything up front and you can take your classes and get your grades and then work with getting reimbursed. So we do have down here at the branch a community college scholarship, and that scholarship is awarded to anyone that has earned an associate's degree from a regionally accredited institution with a minimum GPA of a 2.0. Our main campus has several scholarships, including Phi Theta Kappa, different merit scholarships, presidential scholarships. So again, I'll give you that website here at the end so you can take a look at all of that and reach out to Heather. So our instructional model is a little more unique, and this is where we do differ from the main campus a lot. We offer in-person classes in the evenings that meet 1 night a week, and then we also have 100% online programs, so you don't have to actually come in to the campus at all. And we also, thirdly, have an option for hybrid classes that are partially in person and partially online. The nice thing, though, about our 100% online programs is there's not a different tuition rate to be an online student or an in-person student. And with that being said, you can kind of switch back and forth. So maybe you want to take the majority of your classes online, but when you get to, say, an economics or statistics class, that's something you'd rather do in person. Well, you can definitely take that class in person and there's no extra fee or penalty or anything to kind of switch back and forth to do that. The other nice piece about our instructional model is we offer classes in a 7-week format and 15-week sessions. With the 7-week format, students like to take those back to back. So one class the first 7 weeks, one class the second 7 weeks, maybe throw a 15-week class in there. Because we're on the 4 credit hour system, that's allowing a student to be full-time at 12 credits, but really only taking 2 classes at a time. So you feel more like a part-time student. So it's a little bit easier to juggle everything else that you have going on in life. So one of the biggest questions that students have, I know when looking at almost any school, specifically too, if you are a transfer student, meaning that you have other credits, is, how many classes am I going to have if I come to Wilmington? And this goes for our main campus as well as our Cincinnati branch. What are those classes going to be? How long is it going to take to finish my degree? And how much is it going to cost? So if you're a brand new student and you've never been to another college and you don't have transfer credits coming in, we can still lay out the curriculum for you. If you do have credits coming in, specifically, we see that a lot at our Cincinnati branch, we can do a no cost, no obligation transfer evaluation and let you know exactly how your credits would come into Wilmington and what you would have left. And we do not charge any fees down here at the branch in Cincinnati, so it's very easy to give you an estimate on what your tuition is going to be. The transfer advantage is something that we started about 2 years ago that as a private school, we were really excited to start with Wilmington College. So what that means is if you've earned an Associate of Arts, Associate of Science, or have completed the Ohio transfer module, all of your general education credits will be completed upon transferring into Wilmington. So that's definitely going to help save you a lot of time and money. Where can you go from here? A lot of our students do move on to master's degrees. Those are some of our top transfer partners listed there. Wilmington College Cincinnati is actually starting a master's degree in organizational leadership in spring 22. And our main campus in Wilmington is starting 2 different master's degrees in the fall. So pretty much that's all I have for you. And the last slide just kind of had my contact information. So thank you.
Thanks so much. That 6 minutes sure does go fast.
It
I know,
does.
Sharon, if you want to drop your contact information in the chat feature so those can take advantage of, that would be awesome. Next, I'd like all of our panelists to take a turn in the same order that you presented and give some advice to these transfer students. So as experts, what advice would you give someone going through the transfer process? And we'll start with Ryan from Hiram first.
Right. So I have two things. I think we'll probably all agree on them. I'm not saying anything too crazy, but I always say that don't be afraid to ask a question, even if it is the smallest question in the world and you feel like you should be able to look it up, but you just can't find it. Always feel free to contact myself, and I'm sure everyone here also agrees. Yeah, no question is ever too small. You should ask. Don't ever be afraid to ask. We're here to help you. And then on top of that, something that I just personally recommend is just show your personality. Be unique, be you. We don't want, cookie cutter students. We don't want what you think we want. We want you to be here. So make sure to show your personality whatever you can during the process.
Great advice. And we'll move to Sarah.
Yeah, my advice for transfer students is just to find a college that's a really good fit for you. So everyone's a little bit different on what they want out of a college. So reflect back to what you're currently doing at your college. Like, are you overly involved and you want a university to continue to support you in that way? Then kind of focus on that. Are you someone that's just like, I need a degree, I need my bachelor's degree, I'm just taking classes at the school, I have a relationship with my professors, my advisor, that's kind of it, and I want to get through. So then for you, you're probably going to want to look at a college like, who's going to transfer all of my credits? How am I going to get out? What type of degree? And then finally, think about the future. Like, hey, do I want a master's degree? Do I want a PhD? Does this college actually offer the programs that I want? Can I just continue on with them? Are they going to give me some sort of special discount because I'm an alumni? So just, yeah, find a good fit and kind of know yourself as you go through this process so you know what to ask.
And Pennsylvania College of Art and Design.
Hi, my advice is three things: scholarships, credits, and I agree with our first speaker was be you. So there's a lot of transfer scholarships that students don't realize, like the Cook Scholars. They give scholarships for transfer students. A lot of transfer students don't think that that's an option for them. So research that. And I'm also involved in running transfer credit evaluations. So I was a transfer student. I have 8 colleges under my belt. And my first transfer experience, I was going to transfer to a smaller college as a junior, and the one college would only accept 15 credits. So that would have been a big loss. So you have to weigh your transfer credits. We do accept 90 credits. And then BU, we just ran a merit scholarship competition. And I advised the student to submit his sketchbook. So it was very much, he was a little wary, but it was a fantastic submission. 3 of the judges noted the sketchbook, and it really gave a look into who he was as an artist, as a student, what he likes to create. So definitely be you in your search.
And Lakeland, I think you're next.
Yeah, I myself was a transfer student too. And the one thing that I would say is explore your options, which I think is kind of encompassing all the advice that you're getting. Exploring your options, take the time to set up a 30-minute advising appointment. At the end of the day, you're looking for your future. So I always said, and this is kind of what I did, talk to as many people as you can. And right now it's super easy because everything really is virtual still. So you can, schedule a few appointments back to back. And with those appointments, write down the questions that you have for yourself. So even if you know what you want, sometimes in these appointments, you get lost in the conversation that you're having, or you're kind of nervous, or, whatever it may be. So have those questions that you have for each school, and then just pro and con it. And that's exactly what I did. And that's how I found my best fit. Thanks.
Awesome. Wright State, you're up next.
Well, I think I'll give a couple of advices. Probably one is that there are a lot of transfer credit opportunities, I think, no matter where you go. So, whether you took AP, CLEP, or IB exams, or if you have military training or experience or coursework, or even if you went to a career center, even during high school, I mean, those credits could be recognized. So, kind of know that, everything could be, your prior learning could be recognized. So just kind of know that when you visit or kind of find out about your campuses. I think I also agree with others that, fit is kind of an important thing. I think you got to kind of feel the fit. But at the same time, I think the fit also comes from, getting some help from your advisors and even from the community college or 4-year school. So just to get to know that person, all it takes is one person that can help you make your dream come true. So.
And finally, Wilmington College, Cincinnati.
All right, I'll be quick because I know we're at the end of our time. Every time I tried to think of something different, someone else would say it, which is such a good thing though, because I think it's just reiterating what I wanted to say is research, research, research. I think a lot of students sometimes are scared to reach out because they're afraid they're gonna get like a salesy pitch and then no one's gonna leave them alone. And they're like, I don't want to give anyone my phone number or email. And I can speak for myself and most of us in this room, if not all of us, that we're just really here to be a resource for you and to help you. And I know if a student says, hey, I'm not interested, I'm going to go here, I'm like, good luck to you, great, I want you to find your fit. And I always tell people to research other schools because I don't want them to always think like, oh, well, I could have gone here and I never checked out and maybe it could have been like this. So that way, when you are choosing where you want to continue your journey, and you're confident in what you did and you don't ever have any, regrets. And lastly, with that speaking, I think Sarah mentioned this and Bonnie as well. Everybody has things that's important to them. Some people want it the most affordable. I talk to some people that don't care about the cost because maybe they're getting reimbursement. They want somewhere where there's a really good sports teams. They want clubs. And with me being at a branch college, we don't have a lot of the hoopla, but we're in to be very affordable and to get you in and out very quickly, which to me, I think is great, but not everybody wants that. So you need to, write down your questions, write down what's important to you, and then research because every college is going to be different until you find the one that includes your total package or what you're wanting. So thank you.
See, this was great advice, wasn't it? I told you they were experts. They had some wonderful advice for you. Thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. When you close out, there'll be a quick 4-question survey. So we hope that you'll provide us with some feedback. Sign up for more sessions. If you enjoyed this format, the 6x6 format, there's 2 more hours of this afternoon, this evening. And this recording, along with all the other recordings that happened today, will be at strivescan.com/Ohio. Have a great college search, everyone. Bye-bye.